Taylor, it is great to have you back with us.
We're really putting the TD in TD's film room. See what I did there?
Oh, man.
No time to. Don't worry about it.
I'm going to be honest, friends.
I knew I liked you. Not the most effective note-taking process that I've ever had in my career.
Taylor, great work as always. We'll be talking to you later on.
Brilliant, might I add. Brilliant.
Always a pleasure.
Boom. Speaking of expectations, there's plenty of them for third-year starting quarterback Bo Nix. This will be his third offensive system and third play caller of his career. Hey everybody, I'm Taylor Davis here for another Royals Rundown.
Give us a lay of the land on the Plains.
The energy here in Auburn is palpable. And, you know, it's not only the return of college football, it's the return of college football in the capacity that we're all used to.
So many times it's more than just being in the right place at the right time. It's adjustment, which is exactly what you saw here.
Absolutely.
Your backs were against the wall in this game, as they have been at times this season. What kind of fight did your team show to get this win today?
There certainly was a surge after the All-Star week, which is typically when people get a break. But you didn't. All-Star game and the home run derby. So what do you think triggers that in you? How do you play at the level you do when you play as much as you do?
I mean, what a tall task it'll be, right? One of the best dual threat guys in the country, and he's certainly been putting on a show so far. 71% completion percentage, 225 rushing yards, and no interceptions on the year.
One thing that I have heard you talk about is the effort and the toughness that you have seen, which I know is a big part of your philosophy. I mean, a guy like DJ Moore gets banged up in that game, wants to go back out and play. How encouraged have you been by that aspect of this team?
Over 100 yards passing and rushing today. What's allowing you the success you're having right now?
Just the guys up front.
We are obviously set up for a great game, and like you said, a fantastic environment here at Raymond James Stadium. Actually, for the first time in the Bulls' history, this game is sold out. Taylor Davis here in Denver. We're here at the All-Star Game Media Day, ready to catch up with our two All-Stars, Whit Merrifield and Salvador Perez. Absolutely, Wes. The future of Virginia Tech coaching might be unknown, but the present is J.C. Price, who's been serving as the defensive line coach this season. And like you said, as a very proud Virginia Tech football alum, this is a dream come true. Brandon and Wendy Fuller obviously beaming with pride here today to watch their daughter make history. They told me they could have never dreamed an opportunity like this would come her way, but they're not surprised Sarah got the call. He wants them to stick with their plan in terms of shutting down that run game. Now, offensively, he said they are forcing us to throw the ball. They're putting a lot of guys in the box. Definitely unfortunate news for this Cal defense. They could be without 4 linebackers today. Chinadu Udagu did not make the trip. Ben Hawk-Schreider is ruled out, and Cameron Good and Tevin Paul are considered questionable. I know this time of year is always crazy in the world of college football, but I have to assume for you it's been quite a whirlwind. What's the past month or so been like since you were announced as the next head coach of Florida? A lot of emotion on both sides, right? We talked about it this week. You knew it was going to be a battle. How proud are you of the way your team responded?
So proud.
Liberty certainly had an opportunity to go up in the second half. You guys stopped them on 4th and goal. What did your defense show you? First and foremost, I know your concern is with the health of your quarterback, Terry Wilson. Any information on his status? You were able to generate some ground game with that versatile group of running backs you have. What more do you want to see offensively? Well, guys, I do have an injury update for Brandon Sebastian. Like I told you, he was in the medical tent dealing with a knee injury. They tried 2 different braces on him, had him trying to run on the sideline. He was in a lot of pain. They now have it wrapped with ice. I am told he is doubtful to return. Do you already acknowledge the atmosphere here at Auburn? Let me confirm it is loud down here, and it's something this Akron offense knew they'd have to work against. You'll notice quarterback Cato Nelson is using a clap cadence here today. That is not typical for him. He is usually a verbal cadence guy, so that is a change for this offense. They're having to work against noise that they're not accustomed to. The cart was driven right by me, and I did see Justin speaking with the trainer. Now, obviously, he is tied to the board, so he is not moving. I did not see any of his limbs move, but he was discussing something with his trainer, so at least a good sign to see him conscious and talking. I actually just had a conversation with Coach Narduzzi on the sideline. We were talking about all the other games that have happened today, Ohio State going down. We were talking about the Iron Bowl, and he said this year in particular, any given day, any team can win. Now, there are two areas that they really focused on coming off that loss. One is penalties. I talked to Kenny Pickett, who told me it killed them to have fluid drives, chunk plays, and then set themselves behind the sticks. That's definitely been an emphasis in practice this week. And two, those missed tackles.
The ups and downs can certainly start to weigh on a player. After experiencing both, what advice would you give other players, maybe young kids pursuing this, to kind of handle the ebbs and flows of the game?
They want to disguise some things, show him different looks, but they need to be cautious about how often they're blitzing, how many they're blitzing, because the backs can make you pay, and they have world-class speed on the perimeter.
When you've got a guy like CMC who goes down mid-season, everyone hits the panic button a little bit, but you see guys like this really take advantage of the opportunity.
It was the last time the conference brought 4 teams to the College World Series and walked away with the title. Now, the 4 teams that are here this year are hoping to repeat that history, so we decided to take them back in time to 1997. Were you alive in 97?
I was born. I was.
You were?
Well, I was born in 98.
No, 98.
I'm guessing you weren't born in 97.
No, I was not.
What, like 99, baby?
99.
Yep. The most popular movie in 97 was Titanic. Who was the leading actor in that movie?
Ooh. Oh, you got me messed up on that one.
He knows too much. Thank you for watching us here on Panthers Post Game Live, presented by Lenovo all season. We will see you next year.